Have you ever found yourself sitting quietly, wondering why your body feels like it's betraying you? Why something as simple as a trip to the bathroom has become a battle? If you're over 60, you might have noticed constipation creeping into your life more often, a frustrating companion that lingers in the shadows. It's one of those unspoken struggles, a topic whispered about in private but rarely brought into the light. Yet here's a truth that might surprise you. Constipation isn't an inevitable sentence handed down by age. It's a signal, a quiet plea from your digestive system, begging for the right kind of care. And the best part? Relief doesn't require a complicated regimen or a medicine cabinet full of harsh fixes. In fact, 90% of constipation can melt away when you embrace the power of the right foods. Simple, natural options that are likely already within reach. Picture this: a vibrant kitchen counter lined with plump prunes, a humble bowl of oatmeal steaming gently, and the earthy hues of sweet potatoes waiting to be savored. These aren't just ingredients, they're allies in a journey toward feeling lighter, freer, and more yourself. Today, we're diving into 5 specific foods that can transform your digestion naturally. Fiber-rich, gut-friendly powerhouses that sidestep the discomfort of laxatives or the unease of temporary remedies. By the time we're through, you'll have a clear, actionable path to banish bloating, restore regularity, and reclaim your comfort. So, settle in and stay with me until the end. You might just uncover a secret to better digestion hiding in plain sight, right in your own home. Let's begin. 1. Prunes, nature's quiet miracle worker. Imagine a fruit so unassuming, small, dark, and wrinkled that it's often overlooked, dismissed as a relic of the past. Yet, prunes carry a reputation as nature's laxative for a reason. These little gems are packed with fiber and a remarkable compound called sorbitol, a natural sugar alcohol that works like a gentle invitation, coaxing water into your intestines to soften stool and ease its passage. If you've ever felt the weight of irregularity pressing down, prunes might just be the key to lifting it, a solution so simple it feels almost too good to be true. But prunes are more than their humble appearance suggests. They're a gentle rebellion against the harshness of over-the-counter fixes, offering relief without the cramping or dependency that can plague synthetic laxatives. For Henry, a 72-year-old retiree with a wiry frame and a quiet determination, this discovery was a turning point. For years, he'd wrestled with chronic constipation, a daily frustration that shadowed his golden years. He tried fiber supplements that left him bloated, laxatives that jolted his system uncomfortably, but nothing stuck. Then his doctor, a kindly woman with a knack for practical advice, suggested prunes. Henry chuckled at first, picturing his grandmother's pantry, but he gave it a shot. 3 prunes a day, tucked into his routine like a small ritual. Within a week, the fog lifted, his digestion smoothed out, the bloating faded, and he felt a lightness he hadn't known in years. No more pills, no more discomfort, just a handful of nature's finest doing the work. The beauty of prunes lies in their versatility. You can nibble them straight from the bag, their chewy sweetness a quiet pleasure, or stir them into creamy oatmeal for a morning boost. Blend them into a smoothie with a splash of almond milk, or chop them fine and sprinkle them over a crisp salad for a surprising twist. However you choose to welcome them, their promise remains: better digestion, less strain, and a rhythm you can rely on. So, if constipation has been a stubborn guest in your life, why not invite prunes to the table? They're natural, effective, and waiting to prove their worth. What's holding you back from giving them a chance? 2. Chia seeds, the tiny titans of gut health. Now, picture a scattering of tiny black seeds so small they could slip through your fingers unnoticed. Chia seeds might not look like much, but don't let their size fool you. Boast your size, mamo. They're a powerhouse for digestion, a secret weapon wrapped in a modest package. Loaded with soluble fiber, they transform when they meet liquid, swelling into a gel-like marvel that softens stool and sweeps waste through your system with ease. If your digestion has felt sluggish, like a river dammed by age, chia seeds could be the gentle current that sets it flowing again. What makes chia seeds so extraordinary is their ability to adapt to your body's needs. They absorb water, up to 12 times their weight, creating bulk that nudges your digestive tract back into motion. Unlike the harsh jolt of some fiber supplements, chia seeds work with a quiet grace, easing discomfort rather than adding to it. For Margaret, a 69-year-old widow with a love for gardening and a weary frustration with her gut, they were a revelation. She'd spent years cycling through remedies, powders that fizzed in water, pills that promised relief but delivered bloating instead. Nothing clicked until a friend, over tea one afternoon, mentioned chia seeds. Skeptical but curious, Margaret stirred a spoonful into her morning yogurt, watching the seeds bloom into tiny pearls overnight. Days later, she felt the shift. Her digestion steadied, the heaviness lifted, and she moved through her days with a newfound ease. Incorporating chia seeds is as simple as it is rewarding. Sprinkle them over oatmeal like a dusting of magic. Blend them into a fruity smoothie or stir them into a glass of water for a quick hydration boost. For a treat, let them soak into a creamy chia pudding, their texture a delight against the tongue. The key is patience. Give them time to swell and work their wonders. If you've been searching for a natural way to break free from constipation's grip, chia seeds offer a small but mighty solution. Could these unassuming seeds be the answer you've overlooked? 3. Oatmeal, the warm embrace of regularity. Close your eyes and imagine a bowl of oatmeal, steam curling upward, its warmth a quiet comfort on a chilly morning. It's more than a meal. It's a steadfast friend to your digestive system, especially as the years pile on. Oatmeal's secret lies in its soluble fiber, a gentle hero called beta-glucan that absorbs water and forms a soothing gel in your intestines. It softens stool, eases its journey, and keeps everything moving without the harshness of artificial aids. If constipation has been a frequent visitor, this simple staple might just show it the door. Oatmeal's magic goes beyond digestion. It's a multitasker, supporting heart health, steadying blood sugar, and keeping hunger at bay. For Joe, a 74-year-old widower with a gravelly laugh and a stubborn streak, it was a lifeline. Constipation had dogged him for years, a shadow over his otherwise active life. He'd tried everything: prickly fiber supplements, laxatives that left him cramped and cranky, but relief remained elusive. Then his doctor suggested oatmeal, a recommendation so basic Joe almost dismissed it. Yet he gave it a whirl, stirring up a bowl each morning with a drizzle of honey and a handful of berries. A week in, he couldn't deny it. His digestion flowed smoother, his energy returned, and the sluggishness that once weighed him down was gone. It was a small change with a big payoff. The joy of oatmeal is its endless possibility. Sweeten it with fruit and a swirl of cinnamon, or take it savory with a sprinkle of nuts and a pinch of salt. Cook it slow on the stove for a creamy hug, zap it in the microwave for speed, or soak it overnight for a cool, no-fuss breakfast. However it lands in your bowl, it delivers better digestion, steady regularity, and a gut that feels cared for. If you've been craving a natural fix that feels like home, isn't it time to let oatmeal work its quiet magic? Or sweet potatoes, the comfort food with a purpose now. Let's turn to a vision of golden orange sweet potatoes. Their earthy aroma filling the air as they roast in the oven. They're not just a cozy side dish for a holiday table. They're a delicious ally in the fight against constipation. Packed with fiber, water, and a bounty of nutrients, sweet potatoes work like a gentle hand guiding your digestive system back to harmony. If you've been yearning for a tasty, natural way to feel lighter and less burdened, these vibrant roots might be calling your name. What sets sweet potatoes apart is their perfect balance. Their soluble fiber adds bulk to stool, nudging waste along its path, while their high water content keeps everything soft and manageable. Unlike some high-fiber foods that can leave your stomach rumbling in protest, sweet potatoes soothe as they work, making them a gentle choice for aging bodies. For Eleanor, a 71-year-old artist with silver hair and a quiet resilience, they were a game changer. Constipation had been her unwelcome companion for years, a persistent ache that dulled her days. She tried the usual fixes, more water, chalky fiber powders, even the occasional laxative, but relief was fleeting. Then a magazine article caught her eye, touting sweet potatoes as a digestive aid. Intrigued, she baked one up, its flesh tender and sweet, and made it a regular part of her week. Within days, the change was undeniable. Her digestion eased, the bloating retreated, and she felt a spark of vitality she'd almost forgotten. Sweet potatoes invite creativity into your kitchen. Roast them whole until their skin's crisp and their insides melt. Mash them with a touch of butter for a velvety treat, or cube them into a hearty soup that warms you from within. Their natural sweetness pairs with anything: a drizzle of maple syrup, a sprinkle of herbs, or even a dash of spice. Each bite delivers not just flavor, but a promise: smoother digestion, lasting regularity, and a body that feels nourished. If constipation has dimmed your days, why not let sweet potatoes light the way? They're a delicious step toward freedom, waiting to be savored. 5. Kefir, the elixir of gut harmony. Imagine a glass of kefir, its creamy tang, a quiet whisper of renewal. This fermented dairy drink isn't just a beverage, it's a living symphony of probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that dance through your gut, restoring balance and banishing stagnation. Unlike fiber supplements that take time to coax your system into action, kefir dives in swiftly, smoothing digestion and easing constipation with an almost effortless grace. If you've been searching for a natural lift to carry you past discomfort, this gut-friendly potion might just be your answer. Kefir's power lies in its microbial magic. Your gut hosts trillions of bacteria, and when the balance tips, digestion slows. Bloating and irregularities settle in like unwelcome guests. Kefir steps in with its army of probiotics, breaking down food, speeding waste on its way, and rebuilding a harmony that age can disrupt. For Walter, a 75-year-old widower with a weathered face and a stubborn hope, it was a revelation. Constipation had haunted him for years, a heavy drag on his spirit. He'd piled fiber into his diet, guzzled water, even leaned on laxatives when desperation struck. But the relief never lasted. Then his doctor, a gruff man with a soft spot for practical fixes, suggested kefir. Walter hesitated, unsure about this strange, tangy drink, but he poured a small glass each morning. A week later, he marveled. His digestion hummed along, his stomach felt light, and the constant unease faded into memory. For the first time in years, he felt unburdened. Adding kefir to your life is as simple as it is satisfying. Sip it straight, its tartness waking your senses, or blend it into a smoothie with berries and a touch of honey. Pour it over granola for a creamy crunch, or swirl it into a bowl of fruit for a refreshing twist. Each serving builds a stronger gut, a smoother rhythm, and a lasting ease that pills can't match. If digestive woes have held you back, isn't it time to let kefir's gentle power set you free? Final reflections, taking control, one bite at a time. As we draw this journey to a close, take a moment to linger on the 5 allies we've met: prunes, chia seeds, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, and kefir. Constipation after 60 isn't a fate you're doomed to endure. It's a challenge you can meet with confidence, armed with the right tools. These aren't quick fixes or fleeting promises, they're gifts from nature, ready to work with your body, not against it. Picture yourself a month from now, lighter, steadier, free from the silent struggle that once shadowed your days. That's the power these foods hold. What struck you most as we wandered through this story? Was it Henry's quiet triumph with prunes, or Margaret's rediscovery of ease with chia seeds? Maybe Joe's warm bowl of oatmeal stirred a memory, or Eleanor's sweet potato victory sparked a craving. Perhaps Walter's kefir breakthrough lit a spark of curiosity. Which of these have you tasted before and which are calling you to try them now? Maybe you've savored oatmeal's comfort but never knew its digestive depth. Maybe kefir's tang feels foreign, but its promise pulls you closer. Whatever stirred your heart, let it guide you. Start small, with a prune here, a spoonful of chia there, and watch the change unfold. I'd love to hear your voice in this. Drop a comment below. Tell me one thing you've learned today, one step you'll take tomorrow. Did prunes surprise you? Will sweet potatoes grace your plate this week? Your story matters, and sharing it fuels this journey for us all. If this tale has lifted you, sparked an idea, or nudged you toward action, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and join me here again. Together, we'll keep uncovering the simple truths that make life brighter, one bite at a time. Thank you for walking this path with me. Until next time, here's to feeling good naturally.